Shut up, guys. Hey, guys, shut up. Hey.
I wonder if we could have just called it "Shut the Fuck Up."
Shut the fuck up, Cincinnati. No,
No,
because you know what? I posted a couple weeks ago. I went to post our podcast up on either YouTube or one or the other, and I had a cuss word in the description. And I usually try to change up the words or even put like a little symbol instead of the I for shit or something stupid like that, or just use a different word, not use curse words in the description. But I don't remember what it was exactly, but it was something where I felt like I couldn't get away without actually saying the actual word, so I used it. And I guess I got flagged because they didn't post it. I had to erase it before it posted again.
Really?
So I imagine if we had a curse word in the actual title, we'd have to change it up. We'd have to at least put the little, the little symbols.
See, I just wonder how some people get away with things on YouTube that we don't.
Mm-hmm. Like what?
Well, I mean,
they might not get away with it.
What's that?
They might not get away with it per se.
It's like,
but what are we talking about?
I mean, I think the censorship rules apply to a lot of things. They apply to sex. They apply to violence. They apply to illegal shit. Mm-hmm. And you can go on. You went on Facebook and watched those fucking terrorists cut people's heads off.
It's Facebook, not YouTube.
Are you? No, YouTube.
And then that's probably you could
they
probably
were on YouTube.
But even those kind of things, you could probably hit little where they allow it because it's considered news. Stuff like that at that point. Now the head beheadings, it's not nudity though. I mean, there's no news where you can just show a swinging dick or anything.
Well, I would rather my children saw a swinging dick than saw a guy get his head sawed off with a stick knife.
I don't disagree, but I mean, at the same time, that is news.
Well,
when the local cartel wants to cut someone's head off to send a message, of course. I've told you I'm a strong supporter of these cartels, so I believe what they do.
War on drugs.
The war on drugs don't work, and that's why I support the cartels. And I'm trying to get in. I told you I'm trying to find my in.
Yeah, you don't have the stomach.
I'm working too much recently. I got the stomach for it. Dude.
Oh, really?
I got the stomach
Jason,
for it.
This guy owes us $10,000. Go kill his family.
I told you I didn't want to be that part. I want to be the back room. I want to be in the office.
All that part.
No,
if you're told what to do, they're all that.
Well, but you're not told what to do. I'm an office worker in the cartel, all right? I want to work on their advertising campaigns. I want to work on their public relation. I want to maybe do a little bit of accounting, some stuff like that. I'm not in the front lines cutting heads off. There's different roles in every organization, dude. Not everyone is the murderer.
I'm not really sure that there's a big advertising budget.
There is. The cartels. You'd be shocked. You would be shocked. I mean, part of the advertising budget...
The Sinaloa cartel, because we care.
No, but what they do is they make real signs and stuff like that, and they hang them up and say things like, we only kill our own. We only, the locals will be unharmed. And they literally hang those in Mexico. This is a normal thing for these cartels. There is a public relations, I'm reading a book about it right now. It's the only reason I fucking know. But either way, there is a public relations thing. Do they have a public relations department? No, of course not. But there's a couple guys who are like, hey, we need to appeal to the citizens here so they hate this cartel and we can move in and do shit. It's a real thing. A lot of times in those areas,
and those signs are lying.
Those little small towns, the cartel's more respected than the police and everybody else around there. So they look for the cartel not only to provide jobs, because literally that's what they do is they provide jobs in those areas. It sucks that that's the jobs they have to do, but that it's better money than what they were doing.
Yeah,
and they don't have any real choices. But they also provide protection to a certain extent if you get the right cartel in, just like the mobs used to do back in the 50s and shit. You knew in your mob neighborhood. There wasn't going to be any petty crime. You weren't going to have car theft. You weren't going to have this kind of shit. You would have the mob violence, but for the most part, they killed each other. You didn't really have to worry about it.
Stay away in the mob neighborhoods, if you happen to be a small business owner, you had to pay 25% of your profits.
Obviously that's a big deal, and
that's
and
where
the
you're
cartels,
paying for your
the cartels do the same thing. I know a lot of people only really know them for the drug side of it, but they do extortion and shit too. They're in,
they do
they're
drugs,
in kidnapping, they're in all of it.
Yeah.
They diversify.
Whatever makes money.
Yeah, all those people had to diversify their portfolio in order to make some real money. But either way, what I'm saying, in those weird ass backward towns and those parts of the world that don't have any kind of real government helping them out, they the cartels are the boss, and sometimes they're more well-liked than the boss.
Do you think any of the cartels offer medical?
But do you need it? Do you need medical coverage when you got that much money?
No,
and plus you're in Mexico, free healthcare.
Oh, it is.
They don't need medical. All right. Now, locally, who knows? Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine in California the other day.
I don't believe you.
No, true story.
Friends.
And he was telling me how much cocaine he's doing these days. And I asked him because I remember
enjoying himself, huh?
I told you when I tried cocaine twice in my life, and it was back in college. Mm-hmm. It was 88 or 85, something like that. Mm-hmm. And I remember the price because I remember thinking how expensive that was. It was $325 for an 8-ball.
An 8-ball, for those that are
3.5
listening,
grams.
is 3.5 grams. How would you say 320? So $80 a gram,
$325,
or a little bit over 80. Well, that's expensive.
But now he said he gets an 8-ball for $300. So you're talking 40 years later, and it's cheaper.
No, than
it was.
That's cocaine, not cheaper, but at least in the same price range. For 40
years.
It's the only drug, or it's the only. Drugs are the only thing I can think of that have stayed in the same price range for 20-something years, 30-something years, 40-something years. You know, back in the day, actually, weeds got cheaper. You know, everything else in the world's got more expensive. We got a little bit cheaper. Cocaine has still stayed around the same basic prices. They were talking about that also in this book I was reading, where it was saying that, like, the governments go out of their way to try to get rid of the drugs, get rid of it, do whatever they got to do that, and how it doesn't impact the cartel at all. So over there in, I believe...
oh, no, because the first guy bought it already from the cartel.
Well, not only that, but like, okay, let's say the farmers, the people that make, grow the cocoa. They were saying that they were going around, the governments were the U.S. government and in whatever country they were in at the time. It wasn't Mexico. They were doing it in other countries, Colombia and all these other countries. They would go around and they would try to burn all these fields and, take out all the cocoa, all that shit. But they found in the end it never impacted the cartel's bottom line, because all the cartel did was, no, you're providing this many plants for this price. We don't care how many plants they burn. You're taking the loss. So they took all the loss and just put it on the farmers. Now, these farmers didn't have any choice. And what they actually tried in some countries was to pay these farmers a little bit more to grow regular shit. They would pay them to grow corn. You're getting this much money from the cartel to grow cocoa beans. We understand this is the only way you can make money, so you have to do this. All right, well, we're going to pay you this amount of money to grow corn. And that actually helped more than it did to actually eradicate the whole fields. When they were going around just burning down fields, they just had to make more. That's it. You know what I mean? They had to provide for the cartel, or we all know what happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what the government did instead was to try to incentivize them to grow something else. And I don't think that worked either, because then the cartel probably just went around and killed them.
That's what they did.
But either way, the magic part is no matter what, the drug prices stay about the same, and everybody still keeps on making that money. Yeah,
I was shocked about that.
Yeah, and the shit that you get is so stepped on by the time you would get it anyways.
Oh, yeah.
Any kind of cocaine, that's been split up 3,000 different ways. It's nothing like what they
everybody
first
who's
sell.
bought it has cut it up a little bit.
Yeah, and if they're smart.
When I was a kid, they cut it with either aspirin or vitamin B12.
You get baby laxatives a lot. There's a bunch of different ways they cut
fentanyl.
it.
You get all that
fentanyl.
kind of
You get the good
stuff.
fentanyl.
Yeah. So let me just tell you what happened to me.
I seen someone on fentanyl yesterday. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if they're on fentanyl, but there was a guy.
What are the fucking shit they do on fentanyl?
I don't know. The same thing as heroin, I imagine. I was watching this. Yes. I was watching this guy. He was standing up and he was doing the full Price Hill shuffle. Like, it is amazing to me, the balancing act.
They don't fall down.
That these junkies have.
They do not fall down.
This guy's eyes are closed. They're like bright fucking red.
Yeah.
And he's just going back and forth and he's watching the Reds game as he's doing it.
Like Smooth Criminal, Michael Jackson.
He had a Reds hat on.
They're leaning way over.
Yes,
they don't fall down.
And he went all the way back, and eventually another fella got kind of upset that we were all just sitting around laughing at him, waiting for him to fall. And he's like, "Is anyone going to do anything?" And he went over there, and he's like, "Are you all right?" And as soon as he said, "All right," the guy snapped. It was like he gave him Narcan, dude. He just snapped, "Yeah," and then he points up and goes, and then walks away. And I was like, "What? What was the point?" And he's like, "You blame the vents."
The vents.
This guy's all loaded on heroin. He's blaming the vents for why.
Well, people still think that we pump in pure oxygen into the building.
Yeah, I guess that's it. But I started thinking about it even more, and I'm thinking, maybe these gymnasts, their job is to just keep balancing stuff. Maybe sprinkle a little hair on in their soup.
They don't need it. They've already got it.
No, but they would add extra. So you're super talented like that anyways. Now you got that heroin to give you that extra little stump to make you never fall.
I think it's amazing.
I think it's going to kill it, dude. I think out there maybe not America, because we got good gymnasts. We're fine. But out there in some shit country like Australia, go out there and pump them full of heroin, throw them out there, see if it helps you. You got nothing to lose. You're going to come in 9th place anyways.
Right.
You may as well try it.
But don't do it in like Iraq, because if you come in 9th place, they kill you.
Yeah, so Sierra's Shut Up Cincinnati. We encourage the kids of Australia to do some heroin and try some gymnastics.
We had some Australian listeners at one time.
Fuck them. I don't like Australia, dude. I had some Australians in my car last week, and they smelled like shit.
Really?
Oh, it was so bad. As soon as they hopped in the car, it was just instant BO. And I didn't know where they were from, and they start talking to each other, and I could tell they were from a different country, and I knew it was, that's Australian's kind of a weird one. Is it English? Is it Australia? They could be South African.
Oh, I could tell the difference.
There's like 3 different kinds of...
South Africa's close.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that are close.
Yeah.
But I did guess Australia, and then they confirmed. Came all the way to Australia to go to Ohio. They said they wanted the real American experience. I'm like, Ohio?
Bible Belt, man.
I guess it is the real American experience.
Midwest, right in the middle of the country.
But they smelled like fucking shit.
Really?
I almost said something. I was this close to They don't do deodorant in Australia, guys, because you stink.
Yeah, we know a lot of people
Because that
like
whole
that.
back,
The other day, I was stinky guy.
You were the stinky guy?
Only beknownst to myself. No one said anything.
Oh, nice. Good job.
No, I hate to be the stinky guy.
Yeah, but I enjoy that you were.
I think I was, but it wasn't me. I did some laundry when I went
You have
home.
a fucking Australian behind you?
No, I did some laundry when
Stinky
I went
cunts.
home, and I fell asleep before I put it in the dryer, so it sat in the washer all night, and the shirt stunk.
I've done that.
It was Wednesday
I've
because it
been
was
that
my
guy.
jersey, and I
Yeah.
put it on. I'm like, ooh, I was in there too long. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I hated it the whole time. I was sitting there thinking, I hate being the fucking stinky one, but this shirt stinks.
You know,
But nobody picked up on it
speaking of washing machines, my dick grew maybe a quarter inch yesterday.
because you're losing weight.
No, not because of that. Because my washing machine stopped spinning. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm fixing it myself. And I got on YouTube, and I fucking looked, and then I went over and did a bunch of things, and did this, and this, and fucking replaced the belt, and did a bunch of other shit. Fucking washing machine works like a charm. Real man right here, dude.
You're a do-it-yourselfer.
Real man right here. Dick grew a quarter inch. I guarantee it,
Every
dude.
bit.
Every time you're fucking manly as shit. Now, and honestly, though, I'm not a man. I never fucking fix anything. Something's broke, I call my fucking father or a repairman.
I'll take a stab at anything, and it's not electric.
See, I've
If
never
it's got
been that guy.
electricity in it, I will touch the wrong wire and I'll die.
See, my thing
So I
is
don't
more,
do
I'll
that.
take a stab at anything as long as I can stand and do it. So as soon as I'm on the ground or, I'm doing shit
Laying
off
under
my
a
back,
car.
yeah, I'm out. And this one, I had to turn the washing machine over and get down on my hands and knees and do some stuff. So it wasn't a great experience, but I got it fucking done, and I felt great about it.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
And
You probably saved yourself $200.
I
too.
needed to feel good about myself because I had some issues earlier this week.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and tell the story.
Oh, what were the issues?
All right, I'm going to go ahead and tell the
Did you
story.
poop your pants?
All right. No, I did not poop my pants, but strong butt. All right, I'm Ubering. I take this kid out, pick him up in a nice area over in Kenwood area. This young black kid, take him to a baseball game. He has all of his baseball gear. He plays for Moeller. Apparently a hell of a player. We got talking the whole way there, and he's being recruited by a couple different colleges. UC's already offered him a scholarship for football. He doesn't know if he wants to do baseball. Anyway.
Yeah.
Good conversation, good ride out to Mainville, which is in the middle of fucking nowhere. I don't even know where Mainville is. You know what I mean?
It's
It was
near
one of
Lebanon.
Yeah, it was one of those things where I drop them off and I had to look at Google Maps and go, well, where the fuck am I?
North of Kings Island.
But I do know I got to pee. All right. So I go up the street and look for some kind of area with a pisser.
We
and
talked
and
about
at this
that,
point, I'm doing the hopping around. I got to pee, and
Yeah.
not just like a little bit pee. I got to pee. Go in this little Indian store, and of course, those fuckers don't have a bathroom you can use.
Of course.
So, they have plenty of... They're in Mainville. They're behind fucking bulletproof glass. All right? Calm down, bud. No one's shooting you out there.
Yeah.
That's fucking...
Richie area.
Yeah, it's Richie meets Hillbilly. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's where Loveland and Goshen and
Yeah.
all those areas all meet up. It's a weird... Whatever. You're not getting shot. Calm down. I get out of there. I get in my car, and I look in Google, and there's not a fucking gas station in miles. This is the middle of the day. Usually at nighttime, I'll just go behind a dumpster and piss. It's not a problem. So now I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to run in here and get a Gatorade bottle and then dump that out and pee in that.
Good call.
I got up. As soon as I got up, I started shaking so bad. It's like, I got to pee. I can't. So I get back in the car. I was like, I got to find a gas station. They're running, go do this real quick. So I get down halfway down the street. I realize about halfway, I can't last till I find a gas station. I just pull over in a random driveway. At this point, I'm fucking just doing the full fucking shuffle. Got to pee so bad. I take my coffee cup. I take it out. I dump the coffee out. I open the door, dump the coffee out. I pee in my coffee cup. Pull my dick out, and it's too late.
You pissed on yourself.
The stream was going. I pissed all over myself, just sitting in my seat. Complete. And once it starts, what are you going to do?
Well, did you put the cup there to catch the rest?
It was
or?
I didn't even get the dick out of the pants. I was going to get the dick out of the
full
pants.
stream, a full piss.
A full piss. And I was just sat there like, I am officially a loser. I just peed myself as a 42-year-old adult. I just couldn't hold it anymore.
But you completely emptied the bladder
Well, at that point,
with your pants on.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? You're gonna do it halfway. I mean, even walk into when
God,
you're gonna walk into a grocery store with pee pants, half pee pants. You know what I mean? Like you just.
No,
may as well.
I would have done anything. Tried to get the dick out.
Couldn't. It was too late. I mean, I've been holding for like a long time at this point.
Oh my God,
I've
that's
been
good
doing
stuff.
I've been doing the pee pee dance for a good 20 minutes. You know what I mean? At this point, I could not get it out, and I thought I could make it, and then I literally reached down. And I could just feel it going. I'm like, I'm fucking peeing. And then I just sat there like this and peed my pants. And then it's a 40-minute drive home, you know, from Mainville to Anderson.
And the pee started getting cold, too.
It was my legs.
That's the worst
my
part.
legs started itching and shit. My balls are itching, but I didn't want to touch them because then I would get pee on my hands and touch the steering wheel. So I'm just sitting there like this mother. I just felt like the biggest.
And
loser.
you just know that your seat's covered with piss.
Of course.
Yeah.
I just felt like the biggest fucking loser. All right. I didn't tell my wife. She still doesn't know. If she listens to this podcast, she'll know. I walked through the door. I was like, I spilled lemonade all over myself and acted mad. And went upstairs and changed everything. I washed my pants and stuff immediately.
Yeah.
That's how I found out the washer was fucking broken, by the way.
Oh, they didn't work at that time.
No, it worked. It didn't. The spin cycle was broke, so it just wouldn't get the excess water out at the end.
Right.
You know, so I had to just wring them out and throw them in the dryer. But I got them clean. Don't get me wrong. The point is I peed myself. So now I had to go out there, and we're about to leave on a vacation, and I know my wife. All right. I don't think it smells out there because I cleaned the shit out of it. I Febrezed the fuck out of it. Yeah. I did everything. I went out there and sat there and soaked it, made sure there was, everything I could to make sure it did not stink. But I know her. She has a magic nose, and if I told her I peed, then she would just tell me it smelled like pee for the whole week. And I don't want to hear about it. So I'll wait, and I'll tell her next week if she doesn't find out through this podcast.
Well, when we leave here, when I'm going to work, I'll stick my head in that car and tell you.
Yeah, let me know.
Because I got a good nose.
Yeah, let me know if that's don't.
Because the eyes and ears
I don't think it does.
anymore.
Like I said, I cleaned it. I've Febrezed it, did the fabric stuff, all that shit. I've been using the regular spray in there anyways. My car don't really stink.
You need Ozium.
I stopped smoking. I got Ozium. I stopped smoking weed in my car a while ago, so I don't have that problem anymore. I don't say, but I'm 42 and I pee myself.
A full load.
Full load. Dude.
I mean, I've never even done that. Yeah, I've pooped myself 100 times. But I've never
pooped myself. So
the extent.
I don't
of
know
my
which one
pissing
more
yourself
embarrassing.
is when I had to pee real bad. I guess I got real good control because I can be at full stream and you do that.
I used to have better control. I think I have cancer.
My prostate.
There's something
like
I need to get that prostate checked because I feel like I used to have better control, but it has got really bad, and it might be the Ozempic don't help maybe because I've noticed it the last 6 months and now my water intake has went up drastically.
Yeah.
But still, when I gotta pee, I get 10 minutes, and then after that, I'm in pain, doing the fucking jiggle wiggle.
See, I've got a weird bladder.
I used to be able
I'll
to.
go all night and not at work and not pee.
I pee every break.
I know you do, but I'll go all night and not pee. But if I'm sitting home watching a baseball game, I'll pee 5 times.
See, I'm kind of the opposite. When I'm at home, I don't pee as much, or maybe I just don't notice. But I don't feel like I pee as much at home. But at work, I'm on the schedule.
I
pee on the hour.
I've got a prostate. Like a fucking 18-year-old, I think, because I can literally pinch it off. Mm-hmm. No problem. Now, I can't always control when I shit myself.
Yeah.
I think that's.
I think that's an issue, dude.
I think you've got the lesser of two evils.
Yeah.
Actually, mine. Every time I shit myself, it's always because of a reason. It's always either a big drunk the night before, or sick or something. I don't just just poop myself.
Just poop for no reason.
Right, and it's been. I haven't shit myself in a good 6 months, probably.
All right. Let's we got an old email this week.
Hey, email.
Email. Hey, it's the emails. I think we got an email cam. I don't remember if it still works. Oh, it's a double shot of me. I kind of like it. You like the double shot of me? Just two Jasons? All right, well, we're not going to give you the email cam. But you can email us. This is the thing, guys. You can do this. You can be part of the show. You can help us out. Fucking please.
God,
Jesus Christ.
3 years now we've been asking these motherfuckers to do it.
We had Harry Guy doing it for a little while. We had Get Pussy doing it for a little while. And then we've got some randoms here and there.
Some Vern Schillingers and...
just some randoms, you know. But for the most part, we don't have any consistent emails. We go weeks without them, actually.
Yeah.
And I think every once in a while we have a listener or two who they don't really got much to say, but they just feel sorry for us. So they write in just so we can do this segment again. But you can feel sorry for us too, and email us at shutupcincinnati@gmail.com, and we'll get your emails and we'll read them, and you can be either, we can not say your name or we can say your name. That's up to you. Let us fucking know. This guy don't give a shit though. This is Shingo. Shingo wrote us. He said, "Yo, long-time listener, first-time emailer. Not a whole lot to say, but I figured I'd write in since nobody does." He's got a solid point.
Thank you.
Yeah, no one does. Appreciate y'all for giving me a little bit of internet fame. He's not black. He's Asian, white.
He's Asian American.
But
yes.
sometimes if you were just to read him, you'd wonder. Britt laughed a little too hard at my puking and allegedly shitting on the floor. It's not alleged.
Oh, no, it's
he
not alleged.
Shit on the
You
floor.
shit on the floor.
And he definitely puked.
Oh, yeah. He puked on the table, on the counter.
And for you guys that don't know, Shingo literally, he pukes burgers.
He did, too.
It was a full patty. It was well formed together.
And had Mudson just scooped it right up.
He scooped it right up. And then he probably undercooked it when he did make the burger.
Yeah, Shingo's not... He'll drink and party with you, but he doesn't go crazy like we do unless he's on that trip. He does his best to hang, and he'll do shots with us, but he doesn't have the tolerance.
Man, we used to have a little thing of Shingo here, and I don't know if we still have it.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, if you guys don't know Shingo, this is him. And you notice he even farted in that. He probably shit himself, or at least the floor of a bathroom somewhere.
Allegedly.
All right. I had a name your price that had something to do with killing your pet, but y'all kind of covered that in the most recent podcast. So here's another. Name your price for not shaving, trimming, cutting, waxing, lasering, or narrowing any hair on your body for 1 year. That's all I got, fam. Good luck. Or good luck. Y'all be good. That's what he said.
That would be huge for me.
Yeah.
Gigantic for me. I couldn't even... you can't even shave your face. Nothing. I'd need a lot of money because that's a year of no sex for me.
Really?
Yeah.
No sex? Someone's just not going to do anything just because you don't shave a little bit?
If I got a wig sticking out of my crack, she's not going to eat it.
A wig.
You know what I mean?
I mean, if you didn't shave, you would have a really hairy ass? Like, I don't really have a hairy ass. So.
Well, I mean, I don't really look at my asshole much, but I know that...
That's not true. You've looked at it way more than I've ever looked at mine.
Well, yeah, but I know that when they Brazilian it and they show me the strip, there's a lot of hair on it.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, I know that there's hair there.
I like they show you the strip. That's like when I look at my toilet paper after I shit.
Well, no, I think they do it to show you how much they got off. They don't do it on everything. But, you know, like, hey, how hairy is my hand? Like that. But, I'd need a year's salary.
A year's salary?
I don't get shaved for a year. I mean, first of all, I look bad. If I can't do anything, I'm 58.
You're old.
I'll get the rogue eyebrows. I'll get the ear hair. I'll get all that.
I get the rogue eyebrows at 42. My shit's going to be a mess if I make it like a long time.
Well, what I'm saying is when my hair grows, especially the hair on my head,
Irish people.
It doesn't grow long. Mm-hmm. It grows out. I'd have a fro. You see me. You said to yourself that I look 10 years younger when I get a haircut.
You do.
And I get a haircut every 3 weeks. Imagine not
really?
a year.
You don't get it every 3 weeks.
I do.
Dude. No way.
I swear to God, I do.
I don't believe you.
My hair grows really fast.
Yeah, that must be stupid fast. Every 3 weeks? I don't believe
every 3
you.
weeks.
That's like when you said you brushed twice a day. I don't believe you.
I brushed more than that now because I'm using this
it's too
stuff,
late.
but I'll tell you about it.
It's too late.
I get a haircut every 3 weeks because it looks so bad. Because it grows down my neck. I would look like a Sasquatch if I didn't shave.
Yeah,
and literally, the chance of me getting
a year's a long time.
Any sex is nil.
I mean, you saw my son's hair recently, and he just finally got a haircut after 11 months.
Yeah,
and that shit gets long in a year.
Now, I'd get sex for the first couple of months until it got out of control. Okay. But when my hair gets out of control, it gets fucking out of control.
And do you factor in the fact that you are 59, so you don't got a lot of
58.
Oh, there's literally no difference. But I mean, if you do the math, It's a year. But if you go in like reality, no one gives a fuck if you're 58 or 59. You're just old.
True. Yeah, but we've said this before. I don't look old. But let me tell you this.
I mean, you don't look young.
No, but I don't look like an old man.
I mean, well, you're not.
And I don't act like an old man.
You're not an old
Let me tell you
man.
about a
You're just
character
old.
flaw that I've had since I was a child. And I've always hated it.
I got a lot of them.
My pubes don't curl.
What?
They don't curl. They grow straight.
I think you've told me this, and I still don't know how that's a possibility.
My pubes do not curl at all. They're the same as the hair on my head. So when they grow out like a fucking porcupine. And they just get longer and longer. And then when they're too heavy to be out there, they just lay there. A year, I'd look scary.
Your dick would
in
look
so
like
many
Lisa
ways.
Kudrow.
It would. It would.
A long hair.
I mean, there'd be hair coming out of my butt crack. My fucking head would look like a fro. I'd have rogue eyebrows, ears, nose hair. I would look awful. I need a year's salary. I need a full year's salary. And that's me not EOing. I need 40 hours a week. I need 70,000.
10 grand.
Oh, fuck no.
I'd do it for 10 grand.
I'd look scary, dude. I'd look like Einstein within a month.
I'd do the bottom half for $40. No one's eating my asshole anytime soon, all right, buddy? I don't give a shit.
Dude, my hair...
And my pubes don't grow. Like, I can literally, if I wanted to, I could probably go a year or two, and you don't... After that initial growth, it kind of stops. You know what I mean? I get bush.
No, not me.
You know, you get
I get bush.
the dick bush, but then after that, it's just like, it doesn't get any thicker or longer or anything else. It just stays the same.
The hair on my nuts also doesn't curl.
That's really weird, dude.
They don't curl.
Your dick looks like Jan Brady.
Yes. and that's the most fucked. I mean, that's why
That's the oldest reference I've ever used. Just
It's
to
a
put
good
it on
one.
reference or on record here. I don't use the Brady Bunch references
That's why I've
very
been
often.
cutting my dick,
trying to appeal to
dick
him.
and ball hair for so long.
Yeah.
They don't curl. I mean, they grow straight out.
That don't make sense.
I know.
You look like one of those fucking Irish sheephounds, you
I
know,
know.
that just doesn't work.
That's why I don't give anybody the opportunity to look at it and laugh, because there's no hair there. I don't allow it. And like I said, the rest of my face, I mean, my fucking eyebrows would be like this. I'd have a fro. I would look absolutely frightening.
You know, I wonder, though, if you did grow for 3 years, and it did really grow to be straight and long, and you had like 6-inch long dangling hair, like a nice mane, chicks might dig that.
No.
Chicks love running their hand through hair. All right? I've noticed that, especially black chicks, because they don't get to do it. You know, they like this white hair they can run their shit through. You might have someone to just love stroking your balls. And that would be nice, you know, just to lay there watching TV and someone just gently patting and stroking their hair through your ball hair.
No.
Stroking their hand through
No.
your ball hair. I would love that.
No.
That's beautiful.
Dude, my hair
Dude, violins are in the background.
I'm telling you, I would look so fucking frightening. And it's one of those things, like if you take the Unabomber.
Dude, all right. If my
Let's
hair
say
was
you
growing
took the
straight, I'd have
Unabomber.
someone petting my balls. That's
You
all
give
I'm
the
saying.
Unabomber a haircut, and you cut his hair, and you give him a trim like a bum.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, look how handsome that guy is.
Yeah, he's not handsome. He's just not
No, some of them
yeah.
could be handsome.
true.
I would be the guy that, even though I might look better, you could never forget what I looked like before you did it. My hair grows rogue, dude.
Rogue?
And everywhere. My eyebrows would look fucking ridiculous. My ear would have fucking... They would look like party favors. There's no fucking way my hair grows long and fast and straight everywhere. It's fucking straight.
Hairy pork rinds.
It would look... my nutsack would look like you dropped a glazed ham in a barber shop. It would just be hair everywhere. Long, straight hair. So I'd need 70,000.
All right, 70K, Shingo. If you got it, he'll be growing his hair out. I'll do it for 10K, though.
Oh,
I got you. You can take out a quick
I'd
one
look
for that.
frightening, dude.
I know. I still think it's weird that you're willing to take one in the asshole before you would grow your hair out for a year.
I wouldn't take one in the asshole for that.
You said 50,000.
50,000's the blow job.
Okay, well, that's still just as gross. If you gave me the choice to either blow a dude or grow my hair out for a year, I'm growing the goddamn hair out. And you're taking 20,000 less to do it. Like, dude, you're like a McDonald's man salary, just less than to suck a dick.
I don't want to suck a dick.
Well, prove it.
Give me 50 grand. I'll show you how much it disgusts me as I'm doing it.
Yeah, but you won't cut your hair for 70 grand.
Dude, I'm
just
telling
saying,
you.
your prices don't seem to make a lot of sense to me.
Because you've never seen me
But
without
it's
a
still,
control hair.
if you said, if I came to you and said, all right, you can't do any of that stuff for a year or you have to suck a dick, what are you doing?
I mean, if I don't cut your hair or trim anything.
No trimming anything for a year or suck John's dick. John got a 6-incher, freshly shaved.
Well, then I'd let the hair grow. But
But you're going to take 20,000. I'm just saying that don't make sense.
let me tell you something.
You can't
dude.
justify it. Just admit you made wrong choices.
People would never, ever, ever, especially women, would never, ever, ever be able to get that vision out of their head of what I look like with 10 months worth of grown hair.
I would never be able to get the vision out of my own head of sucking a dick.
I wouldn't either.
So-
it's a no-win here.
True.
But what I'm telling you is the sucking dick.
It might be a win. You might find out you love it.
No, I wouldn't love that.
And you don't know that.
I know that.
Don't knock it till you try it.
I know that.
Ah, come on.
If I suck John's dick here,
Yeah.
okay, eventually in time, I can put that in the back burner. If I grow the hair for a year, I'm going to be that guy who looked like a fucking Neanderthal.
Don't go to the
rest
same
of my
places. You got to change it up, man. Now you got to get a Ludley
Dude,
Bromley
I look bad
yacht club
with,
or some
with
shit.
crazy hair because my beard, it grows different in different places. So I'd be like,
You're not a good bearder.
it grows nicely, but I have to trim the whole thing because it'll grow longer down here.
That's weird.
And if I don't, when I don't shave, the hair grows down my neck. You know what I mean? I look fucking horrible with hair, with lots of hair.
All right, fair enough. We found your weakness, one of your many.
Yeah, I've got a few. Come and pee and long hair. All right, listen, here's what I was invited to the other day.
Oh.
And, of course, I'm not going.
Speak on it.
Okay, because I've told you that
Why the fuck aren't you going? Why, tell me what it is first.
Well, I've been invited to those fuck parties, those orgies and swinger parties and whatnot.
Yeah, Brent said it was an open invite.
Well, not that one.
Oh.
Mine has females there. The ones I get invited to, it's always like, hey, there's going to be like 8 couples and like 3 single guys. So it's not going to be a sausage party.
Now, you've told me this.
This one is a nuts and bolts party. I got invited to it. It's the second week of August. Do you want to come? I said, well, I don't even know what that is. Tell me what a nuts and bolts party is. Okay? She said it's 7 couples, 3 single guys, and 3 single girls. 10 and 10. When you get there, everybody has a few drinks, blah, blah, blah. They put 10 bolts into a hat and 10 nuts. The guys grab the bolts, the girls grab the nuts. Whatever nut yours matches, you fuck them.
I like that.
It'd be cool if 8 out of the 10 girls didn't look like me. You know what I mean? Swinger girls, as a general rule, are not that attractive. They're usually chubby.
Just quit.
You can't quit if you
Says
go.
who?
I
This is no
took the
binding
bolt.
agreement.
No, it's not. But I'll never get invited to another fun
No,
thing.
Not with them. There's other people.
But the whole point is, you take your nut.
You got a swingers
take your
Yelp
bolt
rating out
and-
there?
and you fucking. Hey, it fits. We're fucking.
Yeah.
And you fuck whoever you fit. At least it's definitely gonna be a
How
female.
funny would it be, though?
It would be hilarious.
If you get the fat chick and you're just like, I'm out. Like, what do you mean? Like, fuck you guys. I ain't fucking the fat one. Like, I didn't come here to fuck
But
fat
out
women.
of 10 women there, I can bet you 7 are fat. One looks like a tweaker, and then 2 are semi-attractive.
I know if one Jason's there, he's fat, so I can't complain too much, but I'm also not signing up.
Whole point is, I was invited to the party, and I always thought, well, what if I just go there, and I have the drinks, and I see what all the women look like, and then it's like, is there 3 here that I wouldn't fuck?
You just play the percentages, and if it's too
And
high,
then-
then you dip out?
And then I said, no, before I even pick my nut. Yeah, before I even pick my bolt,
Yeah.
I say, you know what, guys, this really isn't my thing.
You gotta puke all...
I don't look like an asshole.
Yeah.
Because I didn't grab the nut.
Yeah. No, you still have to make a different excuse. You can't just go, it's all of a sudden it's not my thing, because they're going to look around, yeah, of course it's not your thing, because you don't want to fuck these 4 fatties you brought.
But the swingers parties are the rule in the swinging lifestyle is no means no.
I know, but I'm just saying you would be better off to fake some kind of illness, all of a sudden. It's just better, because then you're not going to look, that way they can't pin it on, like, he's just not feeling it all of a sudden because of Becky's over here with all of her rolls.
Yeah.
So I just think faking an illness is the way to go out on that.
I think I could fake a good illness.
Yeah,
but the whole point is, let's say hypothetically there was 2 girls there that were really smoking hot and I want to fuck them. I want to see which one this fits. And then if Becky with the fat, I'm sorry, Becky, it's something in that food, in the quiche or whatever the fuck you're serving.
That's what they're always serving at these fuck parties, quiche.
The whole point is I would love to go and just see what bolt I matched, but to me it's way too risky.
It is risky, and like you said, I think the best way to do it. The Reds did lose today, 1-0 to the Brewers.
Oh my God, 1-0.
Well, it sucks. But hey, we're still in first place going into the All-Star break, so
we're tied.
Go Cincinnati! Now we're in first place. We're up 1 game.
Oh yeah, we were tied after the first one. We won yesterday.
We were up 2, so yeah we lose 2, or we were up 3. We lost 2, so we're up 1.
We're up 1.
Fine, go Reds. I don't remember what we were talking about. Oh, swingers. Yeah, I don't know. Like I say, play the percentages, go there, count. You see, all right, well, I got a 1 in 6 chance that I'm going to fuck something I don't want to. That's pretty good. So,
yeah.
We're looking at 60%.
Yes. Yes, the spinach and artichoke.
What the fuck are you guys eating around here?
I don't know. I guess I just want to, with my own eyes, see some of the shit that
go, right before it starts. This is a good one. Now you can wait until after. I didn't even think about this.
After I take my nut?
No, after. Yeah. After you see bolt, everything, look all happy. You got to look happy no matter what. Fuck yeah, I get to fuck her. Oh, dude, I got a fat fetish. This works out great. Act all sick. And then right before you do, you're like, oh, I didn't mention this. AIDS. We all good?
That ain't good.
AIDS. Are we good? All right. And then of course she's going to say no, because who wants the fucking AIDSy?
AIDSy.
So, yeah, she's going to say no.
Well, I think it's going to remove me from the guest list forever, especially if I go back to the next one.
Yeah, I guess that's just as bad as saying I don't want to fuck a fatty.
I was kidding on the AIDSy thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I was joking about the A's. I just don't like fatties.
Yeah, and most of them are fatties.
Well, of course.
Yeah, but they're not all. Like I said, I'm a bull to one that isn't. She's quite attractive. And the bodybuilder one's quite attractive.
Oh, never mind. I thought you were talking about the bodybuilder one. So
I was talking about the regular one, too. But the whole point is, I've never been to any parties with them. And
can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I don't think the bodybuilder is that attractive. I don't think she's that attractive.
Oh, I do.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fake tits.
Ugh. I don't mind fake tits.
I'm
not a tit person.
I'm not either, but I don't like fake ones.
I don't mind.
They gross me out, especially big fake ones.
I don't like big, low-hanging.
I don't like those either.
I don't like the National Geographics at
all. I'm not a big fan of those either.
I would much rather have a good solid B cup with a happy little nipple that's looking at you. And they're like, hey, give me a kiss.
B's and C's are the best.
Yeah.
All right. A's, it's nice to have something, but I can deal with it. Whatever, it is what it is.
The big hanging things,
big jambalayas.
I got big giant.
I got no interest, and that's fine, girls. This is what I'm saying. Like, I am a big fatty, so I understand that you wouldn't be into me either. If you were out there going, I don't like fat guys, my heart is not broken. I'll find someone. We'll be fine. See you out there with your big sloppy titties. Don't be upset. There's plenty of guys that like big sloppy titties, just not me. We're all flawed.
And I'm telling you, that's what's wrong with the fucking young men of today.
Mm-hmm.
That's becoming a thing.
What?
Just like when I was a kid, nobody liked these big badonkadonk asses. They weren't liked. They was a fat ass.
I think that's been growing for years, and I think that's.
I don't like them.
I think that's black culture's impact on everybody. You know what I mean?
I don't like them.
The black culture is the best. Let's admit it. They're sports. They took over sports. They took over everything. Took over music, and all of a sudden now we're into big fat asses. I never really got it either. I'm more so. I guess I'm more. My limit's bigger than your limit, but I know what you're saying, and I'm not a big fan of it either. And a lot of times when they'll tell me she has this great ass, big ass, I just look at her and go, she's just fat.
Yeah.
That's like talking about me.
It's like these guys are willing to forego the front ass if they got a big one in the back. Not me.
That's why I'm like, could you imagine girls going up saying, man, Jeremy Conrad, now he has got a big ass. And we all look at him and no, Jeremy Conrad's just a fat ass. All right? There's a difference. All right? And that's coming. That's my word. I can say it.
What?
Fat.
Fat?
Yeah, it's my word.
How much more weight do you have to lose before you won't be allowed to say
I'm not moving. So I've been stuck at the same weight now for like 2 months.
Have you really?
Yeah, 3 months. Yeah, I've been the same.
Sucks to be you.
So, I don't like it. I would rather lose some more, but I'm not putting much effort into it, so it's kind of on me.
Hey, we're still looking for a few other things, too. We're looking for anybody that's got an argument with somebody else for our...
we do.
For the judge.
I want to do a full court case, maybe. You know, something like that. We need to come up with something, and maybe you're a lawyer and I'm a lawyer and Matt's. But yeah, I know you won't trust Matt's judgment regardless. You'll think that he's siding with me. You don't take loss well. But to be fair, I've never lost on this show, so I might do the same thing.
Well, but the thing about it is, I don't even care if you got a legitimate legal thing or if you're a couple and
I would prefer
9 years ago she thought kissing that girl at the party was cheating. Whatever your
that's
disagreement
that's
is.
the kind of stuff I would
That's
rather
what
see.
we want.
Yeah.
Ask Judge Matt.
Or any kind of couples, you know. Shingo just wrote in, you and Brittany disagree on something fun. I ain't trying to get involved in some heavy shit.
Yeah.
You know, disagree on something fun. Bring it to us. Judge Hudson will rule on it. Me and you will work as a lawyer for each one of you. We'll pick one and go for it.
I couldn't agree more.
And we'll make the argument to Judge Hudson. He rules on it. He might not be known as Judge Hudson. I've told him it's probably not the best idea. But, you know, we'll see what was going on there.
It'll be Judge something.
Either way, he's going to have a powder wig and a fucking... God, who's buying it?
The robe?
The robe. I don't know.
It's going to be an expensive robe.
Yeah, that robe is going to...
It's a lot of cloth.
Judge Hudson got to buy his own robe.
It's going to be a lot of cloth.
Or we're just going to hand you a fucking sheet.
I'll buy the gavel and the little thing
gavel?
you bang the
All
gavel
right,
on.
I got the wig.
Okay. And then we'll just... there's got to be somebody... It doesn't even have to be... We can get like a black sheet and just sew some
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He doesn't have to look top-notch.
No, fucking Hat Mutson has a lot of pride. I'm sure he'll probably get himself a nice little robe.
Yeah, I'm sure
You know
he
what I
would.
mean? He could probably use my robe. My death robe.
Hey,
It's the same
Matt,
thing.
bring over your cap and gown from when you graduated.
Yeah, just wear your cap and gown, bud. For your
Same kind of thing. Forget
his,
the cap.
His lawyer graduation?
Well, I mean, maybe it was black.
Yeah.
His color
Is he studying? Hey, Matt, study. All right. We got an asshole?
I got an asshole.
All right, let's get him.
I've got an asshole of the week. And this one really, it was Thursday. I was driving for Lyft. Picked this dude up, and I'm telling you, you might think I'm fucking lying, blah, blah, blah. I'm not lying. I picked this guy up at right around Northgate Mall, and he was going to Mount Healthy. Maybe a total of a 10-minute ride.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm sitting there bullshitting with him. He's a young kid. I'm bullshitting with him on... he was a basketball fan. We were talking about basketball. I think to be specific, we were talking about the Bradley Beal-Chris Paul trade.
All right.
Okay.
Not important. Now you're starting to tell a story like a woman.
No, that's what we were talking about.
And
So
important
what I'm
details.
saying is it was nothing. All of a sudden, the kid literally... Now, this is in an Uber. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hits a bowl.
Like a marijuana bowl?
Marijuana
like
bowl.
not a vape.
No, a bowl.
A straight bowl. The balls on that kid
He
is
hit
impressive.
a fucking bowl.
Yeah.
Because I was vaping, and he asked me if he could vape, and I said, yeah, I vape too. It's cool. And then he hit the bowl. My car smelled like weed for several hours. And I'm sitting there thinking, dude, I got to pick up other people. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And you can blow the vape out the window, but not the fucking weed. He hit it like fucking Ziggy Marley and fucking filled the car with a fucking one-hitter. And I was sitting there thinking, you were a cool kid. Now you're a fucking dick.
But now he's a cooler kid, but in a different way. All right.
Smoke your weed.
But okay, this is
Not my car.
No, I get it, dude. If I'm the driver, I'm pissed.
I was so fucking pissed.
But
I almost pulled over and said, get the fuck out.
But if you're watching on YouTube and someone just happens to be filming this and this guy's having a conversation and the kid just blatantly hits a bowl in the back seat and the driver flips out, it's funny. It's fucking funny, and the balls
like-
on that kid's impressive.
So I said, dude, do you really
How
just
old?
do that? Probably 20, 21.
Jesus Christ, that's
Young kid.
Yeah, did you report him?
No, but I gave
Good
him a
job.
shit rating. I'm not going to report him for that.
Good job. Don't narc, but
I
he
gave
does
him a
need to be
1
known.
rating.
Yeah, well, I would
Would
do
you
that.
drive this kid again?
No,
Hell no.
Yeah, that's why I do low ratings ever. Is just so I don't get stuck with them ever again.
Yeah.
I had a real white trash couple or not even a couple. I don't even know what the relationship was, but it was the most white trash fucking ride I've ever taken in my life. These two women, so I rated them low because I didn't ever want. There's no way I might have bed bugs in my car after them. You know, it was one of those rides where just like, ugh.
Yeah,
Like,
but what a
just get 'em
fucking
out.
asshole.
Yeah.
I mean, the weed smell stays in your car quite a while. You know what I mean? Hey, he was vaping. I'm like, yeah, it's cool if you vape. And didn't blow it out the window.
I don't even want to vaping, honestly, without asking. I'll probably say yes.
But I was vaping.
Yeah. Okay. Really?
Well, I wasn't vaping weed. I was vaping this.
You vape that with customers in your car?
No. What happened is the kid got in the car and he hit the vape outside of the car.
Yeah.
And I said to him, it's cool if you vape in here if you don't mind that I do.
Yeah.
And he said, cool. And then as we were driving, then he hit the weed.
All right. Well, that opens up a different door, but it doesn't excuse the weed.
No. And it was Zaza.
I would... Apparently, that's not a good term anymore.
It is? Zaza already dead?
Brandon told me not only is it dead, but now it kind of means it's shitty weed.
So Loud's dead, Zaza's dead. What's the new one?
They're quick.
What's the new one?
You know what it is they get mad. Fuckers like you start using it and are like, well, we got to stop now and come up with some new shit. I know, and we don't know the new one right away. We'll know the new one a year from now.
You know what then I'm going to do?
What?
Every single black person I see, I'm going to say, I'm going to ask you a question. If I can get rid of the word ax instead of ask, I've completed my life goal. Nothing drives me crazier than that.
Oh, I don't care.
There's no X in the word.
I don't. I speak like an idiot. I have
but there's no X in the word.
Cool. I acceptable. You know what I mean? So I have no right to tell anyone how to say words.
Yeah, but
don't bother me.
Okay, I get it. But what an asshole. I mean, that is definitely my asshole.
That guy's a fucking asshole.
I literally had to stop driving at that point for a few hours because it stunk so bad in the fucking car. It was just filled up the whole fucking car.
My asshole was a different job, but a customer.
Oh, nice.
But not a customer. A customer's wife or girlfriend, I don't know. One or the other. And, this always bothers me. When you're, doing whatever, and the person that you're dealing to has no issues, but the other person that's not gambling has issues that aren't really issues. It just drives me fucking nuts. And this customer had some decent money and was playing a decent amount, and a real nice guy, taking care of us, everything else, everything you want in a customer. And he just happened to put down 400 odds with a $25 front bet. All right, so it was over. I didn't notice because it was a busy, jammed-up table, and it was moving quick, and the point hit pretty much right away. All right, so what do you do in that situation? For those of you that don't deal dice, if you have a $25 in the front, you can only have $250 in the back at our particular casino. All right, you have 400, so it was over. What would you do as a floor person or as a dealer?
If I was to box on that table?
Yes.
I'd pay him the $250 and place the rest.
That's what I was going to do. Now, our box decided to go a different route about it, but still better even for the customer. He let him go ahead and put the 15 up front and paid it as full. All right, gave him the 640 odd. Great move, nice move. Guy was thankful. Everyone's thankful. But the girl right away is confrontational as fuck, saying, why didn't you tell him that beforehand? Why didn't you point to me and by someone else that's sitting down and blaming us for this? And even though the guy got the money, everybody's happy, this lady had to go on and on and on about how we were in the wrong. When really,
and this was his girl?
It was the girl with him. I don't know what their relation was. I never met the guy or the girl. I don't think he was from around here because he even said something like, yeah, a lot of the Indian casinos won't let me do that because he was going to be upset if we didn't pay him something. You know what I mean? But we had a way to work it out where he would still get paid, and he was happy, but she wasn't. And just, fuck you. You're an asshole. If you're going to even get on anyone else's money or anything else, worry about your goddamn self. And I fucking hate when women especially do that. All right, the one that has to stand behind their man and fucking yell for him, even when they're not even upset.
Made it good.
Yeah, when they're too stupid to recognize that everything was taken care of anyways.
Yeah.
Ugh. All right, what else we got going on?
Same shit. Like I said, we need court cases, we need emails, and we need guests.
We need court cases.
We do.
We need court cases.
I think we're going to come up with some good ones. We're going to need some type of, pictures in the background of like Wapner and Judge Judy and all that. We need a set for this.
So going into the All-Star break, did you ever think the Reds would be in first fucking place?
Fuck no. But
that's
let me
amazing.
tell you, I'm happy they are.
Oh, I'm
thrilled. I'm a Reds
super excited, and I really see us maybe going far at this point. I see us going further than just maybe the playoffs. Maybe get a win in the playoffs.
Here's the only problem with the Reds, and this is very legit.
Taking that table to Pound Town.
I watched them the other day when they played the Brewers in Game 1, and Abbott had his first off day. Okay,
he's going to have it, of course.
He's going to have it. But it seems like, and I know that the Reds don't die. But sometimes if the Reds aren't feeling it that day, they wait till they're down 4 or 5 before they turn it on.
I don't know if that's the case.
It is the case because if you look, now they've come back from 3 runs, 4 runs, even 5 runs. But it's like that day, when you're down 4 runs, you don't swing at first pitches. They were all swinging the first pitches the next couple innings.
Well, they get very anxious.
They got very anxious.
They're young.
That's what I'm saying. I think this team has real fucking potential, especially when you look at all the other teams in the league, even the ones that were fucking fully loaded, like the Mets and the Phillies, and you said at the beginning of the year, no one's touching these guys.
They suck.
They're touchable, yeah.
The Mets suck. The Phillies are, they can be all right still.
They can be all right. But, I mean, you look at, the Dodgers are not the fucking, oh, my God, force anymore.
No.
The fucking Diamondbacks are leading.
The Braves are the team.
Braves are the team.
The Braves are the team.
And the Devil Rays. Devil Rays are playing. They got the best record.
They're playing well, but I still think the Braves are the team.
They're the most loaded team.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of other loaded teams. And honestly, if you look at our roster, anyone before this year started is going to go, who the fuck is that? They don't know any of them. And I'm loving that.
Yeah.
Because without a doubt, there's not a funner team to watch than the Rays.
No, at this point right now, our lineup 1 through 9, I'll put up against almost anyone.
I will too.
Not the Braves.
I will too.
But almost anyone but the Braves.
As long as it's that 9 that we're talking about.
And they're deep though. Is the great thing about it. I mean, they were showing yesterday. I guess whatever his fucking name is got like 20 players in yesterday, just in one game. Because he can rotate all these players, get fresh guys in on bases and stuff, and
oh yeah, we've got crazy speed.
It's crazy.
But it's like
I don't think I've seen a team like this in a while.
Fairchild got sent down last week, and that was okay. He was one of our weaker links. But you got guys like Newman. To me, Newman plays every third or fourth day. He doesn't play every other day. He's
not really, I would consider, part of that core. But I mean, still,
it's
you got
the Fraley and the Friedels and the fucking, and even now, see, that's the problem. It's so nice to have the problem of
Benson.
You got too many. Will Benson.
He's playing.
You got 4 or 5 solid outfielders, and you're like, I can play any one of these 3.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Especially with the DH nowadays.
And none of these guys are making shit for money.
No, that's how they're going to. That's why if they do spend a little money, they could go out and get a pitcher, at least if you get Lodolo back and Hunter Green's pitching decent with those two, and then you combine them with Abbott and Ashcraft, that's 4. You got 4 decent pitchers right there. I like that chances. You throw in a 5th, you go grab just any decent free agent or maybe someone in the trades the next couple days, and we have players down below to play with if you really wanted to. I mean, you got that guy Marte or whatever his name is that we traded for him last year that's playing in our futures game down there. Yeah. Do we really need him at this point?
Right now we don't.
We definitely don't need him right now, but are we going to need him anytime soon? You're loaded at those positions.
Oh, no.
With De La Cruz and McLean, we can go either way. Yeah, we don't really need him anymore. So do you float him around to go get a pitcher?
Or De La Cruz.
You float him around to get a pitcher, maybe someone worth a shit that's more than just a 1-year deal, too. Or
I think what we need more than anything right now, because Lodolo is coming back.
I do want to keep Encarnacion. I think that's the power hitter that we don't have. We really don't have a power hitter. We have a lot of guys that can hit home runs.
Yeah.
But we don't have someone that home runs is their thing. Really, we don't. And that's what Encarnacion Stand or whatever his name is. Was it Strand or Stand?
Strand, I think.
Yeah. He's now up to 20 homers so far in the minor leagues just so far this year. I mean, that guy hits bombs. You put him at DH,
Well, that's true.
You got a legit number 4 hitter.
In the entire fucking game of baseball, there's maybe 1 or 2 guys that have higher bat speed than De La Cruz.
No, he's great, but he's not really a home run hitter. He can hit the shit out of the ball, but the guy he's more getting hits and base running
and stretching them out.
He's really a number 3 hitter, in my opinion, not a number 4 hitter. A number 4 hitter, I think, is Encarnacion Strand. That's where he's going to complete. And India, and we all love him, but if you look at his stats this year, he's definitely not a number 3 hitter.
No, India needs to be 2.
I don't know. McLean's perfect for number 2, maybe 1.
See, my opinion is McLean 1.
I don't mind that.
2, De La Cruz 3, Votto 4.
Right now, yeah.
Fraley 5. The only problem is they've been starting Friedel at 1, and that's great and all. Mm-hmm. But I think McLean's more of a threat at 1. First of all, McLean's faster.
He's faster. He's a better batting average. Right. He has more power.
Exactly.
I mean, McLean's he's a
I think
monster.
Friedel's a 6 or a 7.
All right. I don't mind that. I don't know right now. Like I said, without Encarnacion Strand on the team, it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But I think he's coming up real soon, so that's why I'm kind of planning ahead for him.
Yeah.
And I kind of like Votto in that 6 hole.
See, I do too, but I think he's the most powerful hitter we have.
Right now. Yeah, you're probably right.
Especially now the way he's hitting. He's hitting the shit out of the ball.
Well, I think Cruz is the most hardest hitter we have, but I don't think he swings for home runs like Votto does.
Votto does.
Yeah.
Votto specifically swings for home runs.
Yeah, I think Cruz just, if he gets a hold of it, it can go out.
A single can go into a double. Easy with that.
Yeah, he's a line drive hitter that just, if he gets a hold of the fucking ball, that line drive sometimes a home run, sometimes a monster home run.
Yeah,
it is a shame he didn't do the fucking home run contest, though. He said he wants to focus on the team. It's like,
I know.
Well, Diaz is going. He's not focused on the team. You can go hit one day.
Yeah, but you know what I think? I think he doesn't want to get there and get embarrassed.
Oh, I get that. But I don't think he would
De La
be.
Cruz versus a Pete Alonso.
He's a rookie. He's not.
Versus,
you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying.
The
I
thing
think
is,
he
even
wants
if
to
he
get a little
doesn't,
more
even if
under.
he doesn't get a shit ton of home runs in it, apparently his monster home runs are stupid. So
they're ridiculous.
You know, if he goes and does knock a 550 or something like that, you become a legend just on that. You didn't need to beat Alonso's 45 home runs.
Yeah, but look what happened.
You're beating on just.
Todd Frazier, his last year as a Red, he wins the home run derby at home, which was awesome.
That was just a feel-good story.
And then his career went straight in the dumper, man.
But he never had. He
He
didn't have a great career before. He just won the home run contest.
He was a good defensive third baseman.
He was a good player, but I'm not saying he was never an all-star star. You know, he was never a big player. He was just.
But in the home run, I think in the home run contest, you got everyone right now. De La Cruz is on everybody's mind in every city in America. Look at this fucking phenom that's coming. They're all watching ESPN. I don't think he wants to go there and get beat by Acuna Jr. or a fucking Alonso by 10 home runs and go, oh, he got fucking crushed. You know,
I don't think it's anything bad there. I don't know, but
at the same time, I kind of believe what he's saying. This kid's all about being a Cincinnati Red and all about winning games. You see him as soon as he's off the field from hitting, whether he grounded out or whether he fucking flew out or whether he hit a home run, he grabs that fucking iPad, watch it, and he goes pitch by pitch and watches everything. This kid's just a sponge, and he's trying to get better and better and better.
Looks at that goofy sensor that he has on the end of his
right.
thing.
But the whole point on the knob.
His little bat condom.
Yeah, the speed thing.
Yeah.
But I think this kid truly wants to hone what he's got going here, and in 3 or 4 years, I easily see him being in the home run contest.
Yeah, he's going to be special. He's going to be special for another team here in about 6 years. But we get him for a while. That's one of the good things with baseball. It's set up that way. Is, you know, we're going to have him for a bit. You know, we're going to have a little run with him.
Yeah.
So
we're going to run with all these guys.
Hopefully, it's fun. You know.
And the thing about it is, the Reds right now are selling out games and they're filling the fucking stadium, and they are socking away so much fucking money because they're not paying these guys.
Yeah.
So in the next couple years, hey, we've got all this fucking money. We can go out and get something.
Isn't it funny, though, how much a channel like ESPN is disconnected from reality sometimes? I watched a special or some kind of show the other day, and they were talking about Ohtani and where he can end up going. And they were talking about rentals for him this year if the Angels were to get rid of him this year before his contract, you know, to at least get something back in return. And they listed the Reds as a number one option. And it's like, do you not know this fucking team at all?
At all.
There is not a goddamn chance in hell that they're going to go out and get Ohtani. No fucking chance in hell.
No.
And yeah, it's just disconnect from reality. You would think the world's biggest sports, you know, channel would know the teams a little bit more that they're covering. It's impressive.
It's different now.
Call your local beat reporter. They would tell you. You know, and Cincinnati's C. Trent Rosecrans or whatever still does it for The Athletic. He's my favorite Cincinnati Reds writer. He'd tell you right away. No, that's never something that they would do. They know their teams. And it's the same thing when they say the shit about the Bengals and they're going to do certain things. You're like, do you not know the fucking Bengals? They don't do that kind of thing. They never have. What makes you think?
Well, you know what? At the same time,
you just realize they're a hot media item right now. The Reds are, and that's probably why they did.
The Reds have made moves strictly for the media coverage and the butts in the seats. They did it with Deion Sanders when they brought him here.
Oh, the different. I mean, that was 4 organizations ago. I think Marge Schott might have been in charge when he was here.
They did it because, hey, we're going to get Deion.
Yeah.
We're going to fill the stadium.
Well, baseball was different then too.
The same thing with Griffey. Even though Griffey took a big pay cut to come here. He's still getting paid.
Now, you know, but Griffey and Votto is like I've said before. You won't see those probably again in Cincinnati.
Well, they paid Brandon Phillips a lot of money too.
You won't see that kind of thing anymore. I don't think in Cincinnati. They realize they also all those years that they paid all those guys, we have nothing to show for it. Nothing. Not even a playoff series win.
Nope.
You know, so it's cool. Well, they did all that once, but I mean, maybe they finally realized, okay, we're never going to win this way. We're only going to win the way we're doing it right now. So let's hope we can do it.
Well, I mean, look at the last time we did win, 1990. We had three or four ringers on the team, and you know, with guys like Larkin and stuff like that. But
but not really. I mean, Larkin was a homegrown talent.
We had Chris Sabo playing third.
Yeah, that homegrown.
Nick Asaski playing first.
We didn't have anybody outside of Eric Davis, who again was a Cincinnati Reds guy from the beginning, as far as I know. Did Davis play for anybody else before the Reds?
No, he played after.
They didn't. Yeah, that wasn't a free agent acquisition kind of team. That was we built this team and they ended. But that 1990 team was a weird team, anyways, because there was no big superstars on that team, really.
Barry Larkin.
Yeah, but Barry Larkin wasn't Barry Larkin then, I don't think. I think Barry Larkin became Barry Larkin after that, as far as the name recognition.
He was in the middle
of it.
He was
good. Don't get me wrong. He was one of the best shortstops, but it was before his MVP season. It was, I think he won his MVP like in 92 or 93, so it was a little while after that. Eric Davis was there, but Eric Davis, again, was big, but he wasn't Darryl Strawberry. No. He wasn't wasn't the big names at that time.
Well,
and our pitching staff, we had Rio, but Rio became Rio during that year.
He did.
So again, that was a team that was supposed to get blown out too, because remember, the A's were stacked. We went against Jose Canseco, we went against Mark McGuire, Dave Stewart.
Yeah, Dave Stewart.
What was their closer with the mustache? Eckersley? I think Eckersley, badass motherfucker with the sidearm, dude. Yeah, the A's were stacked. They were supposed to beat the shit out of us, and we ended up swept them. So, I think a lot of just luck and...
Yeah, but see, and then what was it the very next year that Chris Sabo's corked bat exploded on the fucking field?
Oh, did he have a corked bat?
Oh, yeah. He had a corked bat. Yeah.
Because he was never knocking them out like too much. He had some homers, but
He didn't have the confetti party that fucking... Sammy Sosa had.
Well, that was years later. I mean, during the early 90s, like, there wasn't people hitting 40, 50 home runs every year. Your best home run hitters were in the 30s, high 30s, maybe in the low.
It started getting ridiculous.
Maybe the low 40s, but that's usually as high as you got.
Controversy came with McGuire and all those guys, and it was 60, 65. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because your Sabos and shit of the world were known as decent home run hitters because they were getting maybe 22. Now 22 ain't shit.
He got caught too.
Yeah,
Mr. Cork.
Good for him.
Yeah.
All right, we got a what do we got?
I got to name your price for you.
Name your price.
All right. Now, somebody asked me this, name your price, and it was different for me because of for obvious reasons. But I started thinking about it because a guy at work asked me this question, and I was like, well, you know what? I wonder what Jason's would be, because you don't have the same problem as I do. You're going to go into a room, okay? Mm-hmm. You're going to have like 5 snakes in that room, okay? And they're all going to bite you.
They're going to bite you?
They're going to bite you.
Are they
You're
poisonous?
going to go fuck with them until they do bite you.
Ooh.
No, they're not poisonous. Okay. None of them.
Yeah.
Okay, but the whole point is they're going to bring in one at a time. He's in the corner. You're
going to
go
suck.
there and fuck with him, and you're going to get bit.
Okay.
You don't know where you're going to get bit. I guess you can stick your foot out and hope he bites you on the foot, but you're only going to do that once. You're not going to take a bite on the same foot the next snake.
I think I'd rather have my arms than my feet.
You got to get bit by all 5 snakes.
All
How
5
much?
snakes.
Name your price.
But none of these snakes, outside of that initial bite, there's no lingering effects.
Nope, no poison.
Okay.
No venom at all.
Oof, it still sucks.
I didn't have a price. I'm terrified. I'd have a heart attack in the process and I would die, so I couldn't spend the money.
Even though they weren't poisonous, like, what?
It doesn't matter.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not looking forward to it.
It's a real medical thing. But some of these snakes that are going to bite you have very sharp, razor sharp. One of them's a python, and even its fucking head's this big. It's going to bite you.
Yeah.
So what's your price to get bit by all 5? And the worst part about it is you have to piss them off yourself to get them to bite you.
I don't think you have to do much to piss off a snake.
You're wearing a t-shirt and underwear.
T-shirt and underwear.
I mean, you're not going in there in a heavy coat.
Can't I just wear some gym shorts? Why do I have to be in my underwear? That's embarrassing.
All right, gym shorts.
All right,
but what I'm saying is nothing's protected.
Jeez.
Now, you can try to move your body when this strike is coming, but you're getting bit by all 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get bit probably in my arms. I might do the same arm over and over again.
What if you got a snake, one of those snakes that goes fucking 10 times its body length, that gets you in the face? You don't know where you're getting bit.
Go on this shit. I'll go with my initial thought when it first popped in my head. 60,000.
60,000.
60,000. $60,000. I'll let 5 snakes bite me.
And it's gonna hurt.
Well, of course, it's gonna hurt.
It's gonna fucking hurt.
It would hurt if I had 5 dudes bite me.
Have you ever noticed normally when a snake bites, if you watch these videos, it stays in there for a minute, and you have to shake them off or whatever.
All right, so I'll change mine.
Okay.
Change it up to ask you, since you won't even deal with snakes.
Won't do it.
So, and I'll do it in the spirit of you. All right.
I'm getting cummed on, ain't I?
No, you're not going to get cummed on, because I know that. You're going to have 5 really, really homeless guys.
Ooh.
I'm talking really homeless, super homeless.
Take the snakes.
They don't even know where a house is.
I'll take the snakes.
All right. Or, no, this is the price. It's not an either or. 5 homeless guys bite you. They have to break skin, though.
Ooh.
5 homeless guys bite you and break skin. Well, the snakes are all going to break skin. So,
Yeah, but the snakes aren't going to give me disease, probably.
maybe.
You know, these trench mouth, non-teeth brushing motherfuckers are going to give me
And
all
some of these
kinds
guys
of
only
shit.
have like 1, 2, so it's going to take a. They're going to have to get at you like a can opener to get your fucking.
And, you know, the ones whose accountant walked out on him just a year ago have only been homeless a year, you know, that guy could have.
No, these guys
fucking
are really homeless.
Trench mouth.
Yeah, these guys are really, really homeless.
And they have to break the skin.
They have to break skin.
But see, it's different for that.
You
because
pick where they bite.
I have to go to the doctor
Yeah,
as
you
soon
gotta,
as I'm done.
You got to go to the doctor. You got to get
Tetanus
checked out.
shots, the
Oh
whole
yeah,
nine.
yeah, bum shots. They got a specific shot for that. It's a bum shot.
50 grand.
50 grand.
10,000 a bum.
So you're 10,000 cheaper than my snakes.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to set the. I'd do it for 50 grand also. 5 homeless dudes.
10,000 a bum.
Yeah,
because
10,000
like
a
I
bum.
said, I have to go to the doctor
Yeah.
as soon as I'm done. And these fuckers are probably going to be like, "Ooh, you have a home. I'm going to make this hurt especially bad."
Yeah.
They might grab a piece of fat. You know
no,
what I mean?
you get to tell them where they bite.
Okay.
They're
breaking the skin.
They're well trained bums. All right,
Okay.
they know where to bite.
I think I'm just
I don't know where I'd have them bite, by the way, if I did tell them.
either a row here or a row on my leg.
Bro,
You know, they're all going to bite me in the same place if I get
how
the
great would that
choice.
be? Like when just to tell the story, like someone sees you a couple days later. What happened? I had 5 homeless dudes bite me. What?
Yeah.
Dude, and they were really homeless.
And I've got the fucking arm that's just swollen because I've got every fucking disease known to man. Men are much filthier than animals.
Oh, for sure,
That's what I'm saying.
for sure, dude.
But, 50 grand, I have medical insurance, so I can get all that covered.
That's good.
I would just enjoy the 50.
You're gonna need it.
Yeah.
All
50
right.
grand.
50 grand. You got to fuck you?
I have a fuck you.
Oh, I don't think I do again, but you sounded angry.
Well,
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Fuck you.
now, I've got to fuck you to a general principle.
All right.
Fuck pickleball. And the reason I'm saying that is because now I know there's a lot of people playing
Yeah,
it. Scott
fuck
Knopf
pickleball.
right now is loading his gun.
Scott Van Noft.
Yeah, he's loading his gun.
He's got one. He's a Republican.
They're showing it more and more and more on TV, and it is without a doubt the most boring fucking thing. Now, it might be fun to play, but everyone is tink, tink. They're not slamming like tennis. Every now and then they'll get into a little slam fest, but then it goes right back to this.
Yeah, I thought it was like dork tennis. That's
It
kind of
is.
what in my head it is. I've never actually
it's like
seen
ping
it.
pong on a big table.
Okay.
And most of the time you're doing this.
There's a table?
Court.
Okay.
But every now and then, I got a chance to slam, and then you'll slam.
Why don't they? Why don't they slam every time?
Well, because it's a wiffle ball, and it
Oh.
doesn't have that much bounce.
So it moves.
Well, and yeah, when it bounces off the ground, it's not usually bouncing as high as the net. So
But is it more about the spin shit you're putting on
It's
it?
all about the spin.
All right.
But like I said, it's tink, tink, tink.
It's stupid.
And I am being forced to watch this every fucking day of my life.
Mm-hmm.
It's on cornhole, pickleball, cornhole, pickleball. I swear to God, I'd rather watch darts than pickleball. Now, it might be fun to play it,
Yeah.
but they're forcing it down our fucking throats, and I won't fucking have it anymore.
I don't blame you. These are dork sports. These are dork bar sports.
Yeah.
If you're good at cornhole,
Yeah.
good for you, you fucking nerd. All right, you're good at pickleball.
But it's like the other day I'm watching pickleball, and they're like, yeah, this guy's number 4 rated in the world. How the fuck do you know that? The sport's only been out for a fucking year, tops. And you got these fucking dorks hitting a wiffle ball going, tink, tink. Look at the spin on that. Tink, tink. Fuck you. Don't make me watch this. Like the old days, even when ESPN went from really fucking awesome to started getting shittier, even when they started getting shittier, if they didn't have anything good to put on, they just played Sports Center over and over.
Yeah, just show me Sports Center over and over.
That's fine
again.
with me.
That's fine with me too. Just
Don't
give
make
me
me
the
watch
highlights.
fucking pickleball. Fuck pickleball and fuck anyone who plays it.
I agree. I completely agree. Yeah, I didn't really have a fuck you, but now I thought of a fuck you since you mentioned darts. Fuck you, hairy guy. All right, fuck you, hairy guy. So he went out there and he got himself a woman, right?
He did.
And he's answering all the questions on Facebook. How'd you meet?
Is she a darter?
Yes. I asked him a simple question he wouldn't answer. I asked if she did butt stuff.
I saw that.
No response. Now, I heard her mom was on there and everything else. But I don't care. Does she do butt stuff or not, hairy guy? You fucking answer me when I ask you something. Fuck
well,
you.
He answered, but he answered it going after me.
His
Chris
answer didn't
T's
make any
got more
sense.
Brazilians than either
I
one
didn't
of us.
ask about your
so
butt.
Basically, what he told us is that she's got a jungle bush.
Well, most girls don't really have a hairy ass per se, but they can, especially if they're Italians.
Ooh, those Italians.
Those gross Italian assholes.
Middle Eastern chicks.
Ugh. But yeah, fuck you, hairy guy. And I it doesn't matter if she does butt stuff or not. We're just impressed you're with a lady. I still have yet to see proof. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all you saw is Facebook picture. I think he gave her a kiss on the cheek once. Isn't that proof?
Oh, you kiss her on the cheek?
Yeah, once. Hey, I'm for a hairy guy having a girl. I am.
No, of course.
But be prepared to answer questions,
Yeah,
man.
dude. I mean, if you asked me if I did butt stuff, I'd answer.
A big no.
Hell no. Hell
If you
no.
ask me if any of my friends do butt stuff, gigantic yes.
She said last night, and I don't remember this, but apparently last night I tried to stick my finger in her butt when I was sleeping or something like that, which I love that move, apparently. I don't know I'm doing it. I was like,
Oh, you don't?
not that I don't think I do. I don't know. Maybe. But no. Why are you looking at my hand? You just
Because
smell
you
it?
have small thumbs. I mean, I don't see what... Oh, it's kind of fat, though.
Oh, got a little brown in the end, too.
Ooh.
All right, I got shit in my hand again. All right, until next
Hey,
week.
Jason Peters fans.
What a loser.
You kindly fuck off now. Please subscribe and share. Well, you can kindly fuck off now.